Hello everyone, and today we're back for another Loomian Legacy PvP video, and in this video we're re-showcasing one of the hardest hitting ranged attackers in all of Loomian Legacy, Morphizu, but not this Morphizu. The Morphizu I'm going to showcase is this one. I'm going to be showcasing Specialty Goggles Nimble Morphizu under Wind. So, the Wind doesn't actually buff Typhoon, but it makes it so Typhoon never misses. So, I have Typhoon, Metal Blast, Jetstream, and Cycle Blast as my moves. The reason why I'm running Jetstream is so I have a safe option if the wind is not up. But if the wind is up, I have a very powerful 110 base power move for a Loomian that hits very hard, has an ability that boosts its air-type attacks, and Specialty Goggles. That's so many multipliers, and that's the reason why Morphizu hits extremely hard. The biggest weakness is that it can't hit electric or metal types, so I'm going to have to get rid of them. But I do have Wildfire Landtorch on the team, and I do have Banuki to deal with metal types as well. Electric types, though, on the other hand, they might be difficult, and honestly, this team doesn't actually do that well versus metal types or electric types. But I think we'll be fine. We're not going to find any Eliguanas today. Don't worry. We won't see a single Eliguana today. I bet. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's see how Specialty Goggles Morphizu does in battle. Alright, we're into battle number 1 with Goggles Morphizu. And it actually doesn't look terrible into this matchup. The problem is there is a metal type, and there is a Phage Knot. So, it's not great, but I think I can make this work. I might even lead with it as a Phage Knot. Phage Knot actually is very bad for me. Maybe I lead this so I can do... Yeah, maybe I lead this so I can Redemptor Strike stuff. Yeah. Bring you for Luminami. And... bring you as well? I mean, I don't hate that, so let's do that. Problem is I'm leaving hazard removal behind. Thing is, the only hazards... no, it could be... Oh, no, I got poison removal, so that's fine. Yeah, hazard removal is going to be tough if I'm not careful. Borak Lead, that's actually not bad. That's actually not bad for me. That's actually not bad for me, because I can actually get some Redemptor Strike damage at the start. I can get Redemptor Strike damage way at the beginning, which is actually not bad at all. I'm willing to do this. I just don't know. He does switch into Lumi? Banfino. Banfino takes some damage. And Banfino, I can Icicle Trap on. Did he split? I actually outspeed Banfino, which is interesting. He provoked me. Interesting. So he provoked me. That's not terrible. Is he going to do the play? What play is it gonna do? Banana Slam? Is he gonna split as well? No, he just Tsunami'd. So, bye-bye Banfino. I could set up split later in the game. Or he goes something else and takes a lot of damage. Goes Phage Knot, takes a lot of damage. Alright, I'm perfectly okay with that. That turned out perfectly fine. I could go into Dokomori and I could pivot out. He's probably going to tear down or rejuvenate. At least I assume he will. But I'm going to pivot out. Nope, he Flash and Fleed. Okay, does a little damage to my Doku as he goes Borak. Good thing is that he's kind of very threatened. Yeah, he's very threatened to go Borak. He's forced to go Yu. He's forced to go Banfino. Is he setting up a split? I'm just going to Painful Bash in case he provokes. Nope, he just... Okay, yeah, he just splitted. Okay. So he just set up a split, which honestly, that's actually good because guess what? Most of my team doesn't mind about... Most of my team does not mind about a banana split at all. And he goes back Borak, but again, most of my team does not mind about banana split. But that means this is probably not a specialty Borak. The Borak is probably not specialty item then. So that is something to take into consideration. It's probably not a specialty item. I think I will go Whipple Drift. It's risky, though, but I don't think it is specialty item. So I feel like he's going to Earthquake this turn. No, really? I mean, I outspeed you because I got this up, so I just Nature's Force for damage. Good, he switched. Switched into Moraith, who switches into Hazards. Perfect. The thing that's good is that this thing I could set up on. I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go into... I can't go Banoki because it just dies. Then I get Quick Punched. Is there any way I can get Banoki in the game and then maybe... Can I set up a split on this? I mean, I could go Doku and then pivot. I don't like this, but I'm going to do it. I don't like this, but I'm going to do it. Oh, back into Borak. I mean, but Borak takes more damage from Icicle Traps, and then I just go into Morphizu and I claim a body. And with Icicle Traps up, Moraith is always going to take a little bit of damage. So yeah, he goes back Borak. I'll just pivot this time. Yeah, I just pivot this time. Yeah, I just baffle this time. If he Earthquakes, he Earthquakes. If not, then that's fine. Thing is, he's worried. Yeah, he can't Earthquake because I have a bunch of air types. So Dokubori lives the hit. That's funny. And now he's forced. Now he's forced to go into Moraith. And if he goes Moraith, he's going to take a lot of damage from Goggles Morphezu. And the plan is, even though Morphizu cannot hit metal and electric types, it does so much damage, it just breaks through them anyway. So even with the Moraith coming in, I don't know how much this will do. Oh my god! It was a critical hit, but still! That was actually so much damage. Now I'm risking actually hitting this darn hit. No, I'm risking the attack. No! Oh no, I'm risking 80% now because the wind died down. It's fine, I'm gonna hit it, right? Nice! So that's the thing with Goggles Morphezu. He still does have a Phage Knot, though. And now my electric immunity is very weak. Thankfully, though, Phage Knot is kind of weak right now. And he can't Jolt spam, at least not yet. I could go... I'll go Whipple Drip the block Flash and Play. Yeah, Jolt will not be enough to Oko that. Yeah, this Phage Knot can still win the game if I'm not careful. Oh, no! I didn't think it was going to click Zip that. It's fine, though, because guess what? I got the other move up. I got Wind back. Well, I got the Wind back up, at least. Well, at least I got the Wind back up. He goes into Dragodyne. I just go back Morphizu. I don't think about it. I just go back Morphizu, and I just click Typhoon 4 more times. So that might have been the best case scenario. Can I click it 3 more times? Oh, it's going to fall just short. I'm going to fall just short on energy. Do I just wait once? Actually, no. This guy outspeeds. So, yeah, I just go for Typhoon. Yeah, Morphizu, yeah. Dragodyne outspeeds. This was dumb. This was dumb because, yeah, now he can Jolt the other guy. Yeah, this was stupid. This was mediocrely stupid. This was a dumb decision on my part. I just wanted to use Dragodyne. I just wanted to use Morphizu more because, again, that's the funny showcase Loomian. I think I'll be fine, though. I think Dragodyne could still live a hit. And I have Predictor Strike, so it's not the end of the world, but still. Also, Soul Burst does not work. I really did not do that much damage. Yeah, Morphizu has very good range Bolt. Unfortunately, though, I think it is in Jolt range. I unfortunately think it is in Jolt range. And if it isn't, though, Dragodyne wins the game. He does go for Jolt. It was in Jolt range. Bruh. It was in Jolt range. I knew it was! Quick Pounce could win, actually. Uh-oh, Quick Pounce could win the game, actually. That's scary. Okay, that's a little concerning. Quick Pounce could win the game. Redemptor Strike? That does nothing on a critical hit. Okay, it did nothing on a crit. Not ideal. I mean, I could force a Flash and Flay at least. I mean, it has to, or it has to rant. I just don't. I Joel KOes is the problem. Thing is I am forcing it to click Jolt, which is good. The wind does die down though. I'll baffle out. Is his only move Flash and Flee, or does he have rant? He lets his guard down to rest. Okay, good! He let his guard down. Perfect. So I just baffled again. And now, it should be in range for Drago, but if I get critted, it's game over. Yeah, if I get critted, it's game over is the problem. I won't get critted. I'll be fine. I won't get critted. I won't get critted. I'll be fine. Let's go. I won't be critical hitted. Watch us just speed tie. No, he's gonna click Jolt because he doesn't want to risk it. He's gonna crit me with Jolt. I know he will. But it is at -1. I should have just Earthquake. Earthquake would have just won. I'll be fine, right? Right? I'll be fine, right? Yes, okay. A crit would have KO'd me, though. A crit would have done me in. It's basically down to 2 Redemptive Strikes, basically. It's down to 2 Redemptive Strikes. Because Quick Pounce will KO me, actually. Yeah, it's down to 2 Redemptive Strikes. Oh, no. I could still lose this game. I live! Never mind! That's a GG's! Morphizu popped off in that battle! Let's head into battle number 2 with Goggles Morphezu. Alright, battle number 2, and we're facing Farrell, who's another content creator. And the good thing is, it's actually a very good battle for Morphizu. Akalos is scary because it can set up a Drudge. Also, Akalos is very bad versus my team. Okay, I gotta watch out for Akalos, though. But other than that, it actually doesn't look too bad. I can do a lot of damage with pretty much anything, even against the Gastroke. So, I can definitely play around. I gotta bring you for specifically the Gastroke. As for anything else, I'm kind of not sure what else to bring. Whippledrift could be a good bring. Yeah, Whippledrift could be a good bring. I will bring it because it's great versus that. I have Tempest for that. And I could, yeah, hit you with Nature's Force. So yeah, that's actually not bad. And problem is I really don't have a good matchup for that. I gotta watch out for the Akalos. I need to get Banana Split down. I could block Flash and Flee, block Wave Wrecker. I'm just trying to think, how do I play around some of these matchups? If I bring you, I can have something to burn up that, but it also gives me a terrible matchup versus everything else. But you could just do a lot of threatening damage to everything. Yeah, I like you. Let's lead with Whippledrift. Let's lead with Whippledrift and try to get Wind Up early. Try to get Wind Up turn 1. He leads with Luminami. That is actually not bad, actually. Me leading off with Whippledrift is not bad. Probably going to go for an immediate Frost Beam. But I do not hate that. It sucks, but I don't hate it. I'm just trying to think, do I just hit it with a Nature's Force? Honestly, yeah, let's hit it with a Nature's Force. I have a Clutch plushie, so I could let it hit. I'm just going to do some damage and not think about it too much. He's going to be at risk of losing his Luminami later in the game. And you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that. Hold on the Clutch plushie, which I live. Akalos can be scary later in the match, though, which is something I do got to be a little concerned about. I'll just fully switch Morphizu. I don't think he's going to... I think he's going to switch out a Luma and try to save him for later. Yep. He does. None of the Gastro is. Ooh. How much would this do? I'm actually curious to see how much this does. So this is a Soul Burst Gas Stroke. This is the bulkiest range tank in the game. How much will this actually do to it? And will it click Tamp? Is another thing. Will it click Tamp immediately? And if it does, will it be too late? I don't know. Let's see. Because he's not going to click Poison immediately. I outspeed it. I don't know. I don't know. This could do... I don't know how much what this will do. Oh, I wish I was smart. Okay, at least this is a Palm variant and not the other variant. Meaning that it's probably just going to... Yeah, he's probably just going to go for a... Probably just going to go for a attack. No, he's not going to attack. He's going to go for a poison this turn. Or a heal. No, he's going to heal this turn, I think. I think he heals. Yep, he heals this turn. He'll switch out into Loomy. Switch out into Loomy. I slap off an item. I slap off an item for free, basically. There's no reason why I don't just go for slap down. He could predict it, but I don't care. Slap down is the best play to go for anyway. Plus, it'll still do a lot of damage to the gas stroke, even if it does stay in. So it is the best play to go for anyway. Yeah, Cosmere Unleashed is very dangerous if it can get on the field. He can't really go anything. Yeah, Pharo can't go anything, which is good. That's very good for me. He can't, yeah, he can't even go Akalos, because Akalos... I think his Akaloses usually run Health Amulet. Vesperatu comes in. Oh, that sucks. Hey, I slept on its item. Specialty Gloves is gone at least, so that's good. Problem is he knows that I run gloves or other stuff, so yeah. I actually do not have a switch in for Vesp. I don't like this. I mean, I could go into Draco once, but that's kind of it, really. Like, it's really only a one-time play. And yeah, he knew I was a Specs item. Darn it. He knew I was a Specs item. I'll go for a Draco Beam for damage. Draco Beam for the road. Gargolem comes in. That's not bad. That's a decent chunk of damage. It is Health Amulet, so that means his Gargolem's not Health Amulet. I have an idea, actually. What if I go Yo? Icicle Trap. Are you kidding me? You have Icicle Trap. Well, this battle's already over. And I did not bring the other guy, and I don't have hazard removal. This is just great. I just immediately lost right off the bat. Well, I'll go Yo. I'll set up Icicle Trap myself, I guess. But yeah, we are in trouble. I'll Redemptive Strike the Vesp. Yeah, I'll Redemptive... Watch this be a Teardown Vesperatu. Wait. I was supposed to... Oh, yeah, I can't do that. I'll split then. And am I dead to that? Really? Really? Do I get Wind Up? I don't get Wind Up. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? With my back against the wall! And that happens with my back against the wall and everything. With my back against the wall. Go into Loomy. I know you will. Go into Loomy. Okay. At least I made that play right. At least I made that play right. That's good. Still did no damage. Still did no damage. At least I got that play right, though. I'm gonna go Morphizu. I'm just gonna double straight up. Oh, this sucks. I'm so screwed. Back into Vest? Yeah. Invest just KOs me because I don't have any wind. Oh. I just want to use the funny Morphizu guy. Maybe I'll just live a hit. He doesn't have his gloves, so maybe I'll just live. No, he just switched. Gastroke? You can't go Gastroke. Well, Luminami dies in 2 hits. That's good. Okay. Okay, is there any way I could hit the Gastroke? No, Gastroke's at full health. That's game over on the spot. Yeah, it's pretty much game over on the spot. Unless you could just break through the unless you break through the Akalos. Unless I break through the Akalos in 2 hits, that's game over on the spot. I mean, I have a specialty boots. He outspeeds me after 1. Are you kidding me? If I actually got split up, I'd actually not be in a terrible position. But of course, the cradled freaking Shadow Sprint is what's gonna give him the win. Like, come on! Why does Loomian Legacy have to do this to me? Come on! I only want to do is just showcase Goggles Morphezu in peace. But no! I gotta get double critted on my Banoki when trying to set up a freaking banana split. And to be fair, I did misplay with the Protective Strike. But it still does not go over the fact that I got double critted. It doesn't get over that at all. It doesn't get over that at all. And I don't do enough damage to this anyway. So yeah. That is just an easy Akalos sweep. Pain! Absolute pain! Alright, battle number 3. Let's not Predaptor Strike after an Icicle Trap this time. Now, there's another Akalos, and this time I'm going to learn from my mistake. I'm going to bring my Hazard Removal. So, I am bringing Wildfire Land Torch. And there's... oh, it's a Cardrone. He's gonna bring it. Oh, no. How do I also how do I beat Guard? I think if I lead with this, bring you, and bring you? Oh, and then I'm so weak to Akalos again. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna play this. Bringing Cosmere is the smart play. I gotta bring Cosmere. I don't know who to leave behind though. You're good to bring because again, no, but do I just compound my Guardrone weakness? Yeah, let's compound my Guardrone weakness. Why not? I don't know. That will be fine. Guardrone won't sweeten me. It's only gonna be the Akalos and the Lashent instead, and the Zulong. Don't worry. I don't care if the Zulong clicks zip zap every turn. We'll be fine. Nah, we're not gonna be fine, but we're gonna play this out. All right, let's see what happens here. Leads with, oh boy, let's with Zulong. Oh god. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, a Predaptor Strike turn 1, so get some damage off early. Do I just set up do I just set up the thing? Do I just do it? You know what? I hate doing this. I hate losing a Loomian for nothing, but yeah, it's just gonna click zip zap and I'm gonna get screwed. I think if I set this up, it'll give me the best chance of winning later. It sucks because Guardrone's gonna suck and this guy's not gonna be great either. But I did get Icicle Traps up. Or not Icicle Traps, I got Banana Split up. And I do have this. Meaning, he cannot Mudslide when this guy's on the field. And I can go for a Hasten. Only a Hasten, though. Probably going to set up Icicle Traps himself, but you know what? That's fine. Okay, no, he just went for a layer. That's fine. You know what? A layer of Arbs is not the end of the world. Kind of shocked that he's setting it up when you consider the fact that I have a bunch of air types, but you know what? Fine, I'll let him do him stuff. I'll just throw up a Nature's Force, and yeah. Let's start doing some damage. I'm in a pretty good situation. He actually switched. This is the Loomian I gotta be. This is the thing I'm scared about the most. This thing scares me, although that actually did a lot of damage. If I can get 2 hits, if I can just get that guard drone down. I don't care, I'm staying in, I'm doing this. I'm gonna get rid of this guard drone. I'm gonna do it. I'm getting rid of it. I don't care. I'm getting rid of guard drone. I don't want guard drone to sweep me. I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of it. I don't care if I lose my wind. I want to get rid of guard drone because, yeah, if I can get rid of guard drone now, I can. Morphizu is popping off. Even with potential act loss. Act loss, I think it's 2-shot at by Typhoon because it just hits so hard. If I can get wind back up. Which I think I can get wind back up. I think I can get wind back up. Although if he goes Zulong, I'm gonna have to sack a Loomian if he goes Zulong now. Oh no. I have to sack a Loomian. The good thing is that he does slip on the peel, which is good. Oh, I don't want to lose this. Fine, I will. I'll lose it. You know what? I'll lose wind. Because you know what? I'm going to be fine later in the match. We'll do a lot of damage. Plus that, we'll get the Zulong chip for later. Zip Zap, do I live? I don't. I got critted. Thanks. I still have Jetstream. This is why I have Jetstream, because I cannot guarantee to keep that up. Our Golem comes back in with Banana Split active. So, I can now go into Morphizu. And Jetstream could 2-hit KO it. So let's do it. Typhoon does way more damage. He switched Aklos. Lashent. Alright, we know that he has Lashent. Speed's lower. Are you petrifying? You are petrifying. How much will this do? Does it take some chunk? Typhoon would be a 2-hit KO, though. Bruh, Typhoon would be a 2-hit KO. That's unfortunate. I think I'm just gonna go Cosmere, though. If I go Cosmere this time, it will force a switch into something else. And he isn't gonna slap down this turn. He's gonna go for something else. Yep, went for Ice Hammer. I knew you had Ice Hammer! So yep, I knew you had Ice Hammer. I can now go for a Outburst for a lot of damage. Into Cosmere, I assume. Gargolem. Perfect. Gargolem takes some damage. Nice. I can go back into Morphizu. And if he Driving's Force, no big deal. I'm still at pretty high HP. That's perfect. He did go for Driving's Force. And he critted me again. How many crits has my opponent had? Aha! I like that. Actually, no, I do not like that. I'm just going to switch again. You know what? No, I'm just going to switch again, because guess what? I could get rid of the hazards, but I don't want him to get a Mudslide and get rid of the Split. I do not want to allow... Yeah, I do not want to allow him to get rid of the Banana Split. So no, I do not want Banana Split going down. I'm just going to Jetstream again. Again, I don't want to miss my attacks, so I'm not risking Typhoon, even though it is probably the best play to go for. He's just going to go back Lashent, but Lashent's going to take some damage. I think it is in 2-shot range. Barely in 2-shot range. A crit would make this even better. Yeah, it is barely in 2-shot range. Let's go. It's in 2-shot range. So, we can actually get rid... It hits so hard, it can hit through Petrifying Lashent. That's a huge deal. Because Lashent is one of the common counters in the game. It is one of the most common Loomians in the game. Tyrex is one of those as well. I'm shocked I haven't seen any Tyrexes today. Ooh, that's HP is still pretty high, actually. That's actually still relatively high HP. I guess, okay. Let's get rid of Land Torch. I'll bring, okay. I don't want to lose Land Torch, but I think it's the play. Yeah, I guess it's Zap Spam. I lived. Is his last one Akalos? I actually lived that. Our Golem comes back in. And again, I'm going back Morphizu. I'm not allowing you to get rid of the traps. I'm not allowing it. I'm not, okay, keep mudsliding. I don't care. Keep mudsliding. If it goes back Land Torch, you're screwed. Of course it went Cosmere, though, and not the other guy. Of course. But you know what? I don't care. Eventually, the Driving's Force luck will not go your way. The Driving's Force luck will eventually not go your way. Oh no, it's gonna be this. It's gonna be this, isn't it? This sucks. Oh, come on, stop being the Cosmure! If the thing is, if I allow him to get rid of traps, I'm screwed. I need Landtorch to be dead, actually. Yeah, I think I need Landtorch to be dead. I need Landtorch to be dead. He's just gonna keep spamming D-Force. Oh no. I need the other guy to be dead. Yeah, I need Landtorch to be dead. Yeah, I need Landtorch to be dead. Because if Landtorch is dead, I can just go Morphizu, and Morphizu can start cooking. Okay, just went for another layer of barb. Okay, good. He just went for another layer of barbs, so I just go for a Jetstream. I just Jetstream twice, and we're good. He switched again. Aklos? Zulong sacked. Zulong has been sacked. It is huge. It's a big deal. I don't know why he's so... I don't know why he's all in and keeping the other guy alive. Is he trying to go Aklos now, is the question? He's going to go Aklos now. I bet his last one's Aklos. By the way he's playing. Cannabos his last one. Wow! I'm glad I got the speed. I'm glad I got the minus speed thing, because I outspeed you. That's why I have Banana Split active! Let's go, Banana Split! And yeah, Gargolem cannot 1v1 this. Yeah, Gargolem cannot 1v1 the Morphizu. But yeah, the Gargolem would have lived, which is funny. Yeah, the Gargolem would have actually lived. Yeah, it goes for Driving Force for some damage. It will probably get rid of the Landtorch, and if it goes into Cosmure, gets rid of the Landtorch. But we're good! We're able to go 2 for 3 with the Goggles Morphezu today, and the Goggles Morphezu actually cooked. We'll go into Cosmure and just finish this off. I won't stall the pain. I'll just finish off the Gargolem and call it from here. And yeah, let's go for a good old outburst, and that should be the game. And honestly, I can see why a lot of people use Goggles Morphezu. It hits very, very, very hard. It hits extremely hard. It should never get a move that can hit electric or metal types, because if it does, it would be Uber's broken. Otherwise. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me using Goggles Morphezu, and I will see y'all all later. Bye-bye!